You know, I learned very quickly the importance of a good tire. Never would I have thought a tire was a car modification. It's a necessity. You need a tire to operate your car. Who would ever thought a tire would actually be a modification? Well, it turns out it is. And knowing the importance of a good tire can make a good car be better or worse. I learned that when I purchased these Nittos for the Mustang. These are NT 555s, G2s. After putting these tires on, I realized the necessity of tires and how they make your car perform. I didn't understand that before because just like most things, I was investing all my money into making the car more powerful, and you know, that's how I did my cars. Well, come to find out, there's more to a car than just power. You need to find a way to put that power down, and unless you invest in good tires, that is really hard to do. The difference in how the car drives, I mean, you wouldn't, look, these are high performance summer tires. Let me tell you, this car has never rode better than on these tires. I never thought, you know, I'm thinking high performance, you know, you usually think you sacrifice things for performance. Well, I ended up gaining a quieter ride, I ended up gaining a more comfortable ride, and obviously a crap load more traction when I upgraded to these tires. And that was huge for me because I made a huge investment. These were not cheap. You know, it was a big investment for me, you know, to spend that kind of money on a tire. But now I understand why I made that investment and why people do make those investments. But unfortunately, we have to make that investment again. As much as I don't want to, as much as my bank account doesn't want to, we have to do it for SHO. The SHO tires have experienced some extreme wear, and I'm about to show you that. So I've had the SHO for a little over a year now. I bought it last July, end of June, July, something like that. And I've put about 30,000 miles on the car. So of course 30,000 miles is, you know, a decent amount. And of course the way I drive the car, launching in hard, you know, taking corners aggressively and whatnot, definitely is going to wear them out a lot quicker. Well, I didn't think it was going to wear it out this quick. Now let me show you. So when I got the car, they came with these Michelin tires. I'm not sure what's the series. Michelin, okay, so these are the Primacies. I don't know, I mean, I've never seen it where there's like chunks. You know, you see that? There's like chunks missing. And it's just really close to the sidewall here. You know, this outer tread's worn down really bad. You know, the alignment's fine. Everything's been fine on this car. I don't know why they wore like this, but they did. Something's wrong, either with what I'm doing or with what the car is doing. But you can see that's not good. That's just really not good. So these have to go. I need this to be all year round. You know, here in Maryland, we do get snow. We get a lot of nasty weather in the wintertime. And I want to be able to make sure that this car is capable of dealing with those conditions safely. But I also don't want to give up any traction. I actually want to gain a little bit of traction. So how do I do that? Well, I invested in a good tire. Now, I was originally looking at, it was the Pilot Sport 3 Plus, something like that, 3 Plus S, 3S Plus, whatever. It was a good tire. I think it was a good compromise for traction and performance in all conditions. Let me put it that way, it just makes it simple. But they're a little expensive, and actually doing some more research, reading some reviews on Tire Rack and whatnot. They're good tires, but they're not great tires. And that's what you would expect from an all-season. Like it does everything good, but nothing great. So after reading all the reviews and seeing what I had available, I realized that the Michelins probably weren't going to do what I wanted to do. You're paying for a tire that does everything okay and not a tire that does one thing great. Like a summer tire does one thing great, and that's traction in dry conditions, and that's it. That is it. Some do better, another in rain, but you're mainly paying for the dry condition performance of a summer tire. Well, on an all season, there's compromises left and right, obviously, because, well, it's got to make it through all the seasons. Well, when you make those compromises, you're spreading it all across the tire, and you're not getting a tire that does one thing great. You're getting a tire that does everything okay. So, when I realized that on my search, I'm like, I'm not going to be spending, I'm not spending the money for these tires. Of course, on the SHO, I'm going to be going up one size. Factory size is 245, 45, 20. I definitely would like to go up at least to a 255, a little bit more sidewall, a little bit more width, right? So I want to go one size up, and being a 20-inch diameter tire, they're going to be a lot more expensive than, let's say, the Nittos I bought for the Mustang. Now, with that said, I'm not going to be investing in the Michelins. I need as much as I can for as little as possible, right? Because that's what we're all trying to do, everything on a budget if possible. Sometimes I'll splurge on those premium parts, but I'm not about that life right about now. So, Yokohama, they are the Advent series tires, and I am eyeing them up. I think they have very similar performance to the Michelins, but they don't have the premium price tag. And I don't, knowing how Yokohama constructs their tires, I think they won't wear out as quickly, start cracking as quickly as the Michelins, which is a plus for me because I don't want to be replacing them anytime soon. So I think that's where I'm going to go. I think I'm going to be putting the Yokohama tires on the show here. And once I do that, I will follow up and make a video on how the performance are with those tires, and we'll see if they have any better grip, how it rides, and just kind of give a very, casual review of the tires. Hopefully they're good. The reviews suggest that they're pretty good. For about 200 bucks a tire, I can't complain, right? So that's where I'm going with things, and we're gonna hope that it all works out and get the SHO back up to snuff and get a lot safer to drive than the way it is now, because those front tires are time bombs. It looks like they're just not good. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know how they got chewed up like that, but obviously they have to go. And unfortunately, I have to go too, so that would be it for this video. And like I said, stay tuned. Once I get those tires on, I'll make a review and see how they are, and we'll be going from there. So thanks, and I will see you in the next one.